Welcome, everybody. This is Own Your Value, and we are talking about our mental health. And so I wanted to share with you something really, really valuable today. So I'm really excited I'm going to share with you guys these kind of like worksheets like this. So it's going to have all of the things that I'm sharing, all the habits that I'm sharing, but it's also going to have space for you to put in like other habits as well. So I have, for mental health, I have repeating a daily affirmation slash Sankalpa. So for those of you that don't know what a Sankalpa is, so this is going to be something, this is for me, as far as the mental health aspect. When I talk about mental, I'm talking about our mind, what our mind is telling us, what we are creating through our internal dialogue. So that's really what this piece is for me. Because if we have dark thoughts that are telling us that we're broken and that we have all these issues and all these problems, then we start to feel more depressed and our energy goes down. And I know, like, I've definitely had my ups and downs with mental health over the years. And so I know that it's more than just like your words. It's very complex. But this is why we have the 5 aspects: the physical, the mental, the emotional, the energetic, and the spiritual. So with this mental aspect, what I want us to focus on is our inner dialogue, like how we're talking to ourselves, the words we use when we're communicating with others, when we're communicating with ourselves. And when we talk about a Sankalpa and a daily affirmation, what this is this is a short-term goal, meaning something that we want to embody. It's not a goal like in a goal like, oh, I need to go achieve this kind of sense. It's more a goal in the sense of it is something that we are wanting to be, something that we're wanting to become, and that we believe we can become that within the next 6 to 18 months. So I've created sort of a working Sankalpa for myself, and I want to share it with you. And I want to tie in some of what we've been learning in the Atomic Habits book. If you're not reading the book, definitely check it out. If you're not even part of Own Your Value and you want to be, you can go to kateinparadise.com/value. We have 2 months of accountability coming up in September. So with the Atomic Habits, he talks about, it's so important for us to be able to implement these new habits that we create this like the cue, the thing that's like going to cue us, like now is the time for the habit. So for me, what my cue is going to be for my Sankalpa, for my daily affirmation, is when I'm brushing my teeth, because that's morning and night. So I can say it twice during the day. It's going to kind of like recap, be like the beginning of my day and the end of the day. So that's great for your subconscious mind. It's going to be super easy because it's literally like I'm already there brushing my teeth at the mirror. That's going to be my cue. Like, okay, now I need to remember and repeat my Sankalpa. And when we go into Yoga Nidra, which will be happening in the spiritual week, which is happening in a couple weeks from now, I will be recording a Yoga Nidra practice for you. And that is something that you could infuse into your Yoga Nidra practice as well. So we'll get there when we get there. But Sankalpa basically is this embodiment goal that you're choosing. So I'm choosing one literally about what we're practicing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be in front of the mirror. I'm going to be brushing my teeth. I should choose before or after. We'll say before I brush my teeth. So I'm putting on the toothpaste, I'm putting it on. And because he talks about you want your cues to be specific. So if you're not, reading Atomic Habits, dive in, read it. We have a book club happening inside the Facebook group. So I'm excited to connect with you in that way. But what I'm going to say is I'm going to be putting the toothpaste on my toothbrush. I'm going to be ready to brush my teeth. And I'm going to say, it feels effortless to show up for myself every day with the healthy habits I have chosen. So this is empowering because it's like, I'm choosing them. It's healthy habits. It's effortless. It's easy. I'm affirming that this practice that I'm doing is easy because I want to show up with 5 new habits. That is my goal. And so I'm actually starting to practice some of the habits. Now I've been starting to not do the full workout, but the workout that I showed you guys last week. I've been starting to do parts of it and kind of like getting myself ready, like practice, and sort of like playing around with different times of the day. Like, when do I want to be doing that practice? So with all these habits that we're talking about, like, this is really important for you before we start on September 8th is to, or whatever day we're starting, is to figure out what is the cue and the timing of the habit. Because in Atomic Habits, he talks about it's really hard if it's random. And I will be the first to say, I love random. I love random. I love unstructured. I love not scheduling things. I love being spontaneous. I love all of this. But with these 5 habits, I want to be consistent because I know that this is what is going to increase my value. And this is really going to grow my relationship with myself. It's going to help me feel better physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You get the whole thing. So that's going to be my Sankalpa. And so you want to say it in the present tense. It feels effortless to show up for myself every day with the healthy habits I have chosen. This is happening right now. It's not like it's going to feel healthy or it's going to feel easy and effortless for me to show up with these healthy habits. It's like it feels it now in this moment. And it's good to have feelings. Like, I love the feeling of effortlessness. You know, like for me, effortless is a word that really resonates with me. So, and it's a feeling that really resonates with me. So choose emotions that feel good. You want this to feel like, you want your Sankalpa to feel like so juicy and so emotion driven that when you hear it, it's like, yes, that is it. So I'd love for us to all work on a Sankalpa because this is the easiest way. This is the easiest way. I have some other things that I'm going to be sharing this week about mindset and some practices and some habits that you can get into the flow with. But why not start with this? It's like your daily affirmation. It's something that you show up with every day. There's some really good ones that like are in, if you've read the book The Big Leap, he has like a couple daily affirmations in that book that are really good. There's a lot of different ones, like just about like, if you see one that you like, use it. But there's a lot of ones about, like opening up to more pleasure, opening up to more abundance, opening up to, like feeling more of these things that you are desiring, like feeling them now, instead of having it be once you've accomplished the goal, once you've started implementing the habits. Like, let's invite these feelings and these emotions in now. So I'm going to starting tonight when I brush my teeth, I'm going to start this practice. It feels effortless to show up for myself every day with the healthy habits I have chosen. And the wording might change a bit. I'm going to play around with it this week. So I'd love for you guys to all like get a working Sankalpa going. I'd love for you to comment in the group and share with us what it's going to be. And, if you're not part of Own Your Value, go to kateinparadise.com/value and join us. Please join us in this space. So I have more to share with you tomorrow. I'm excited for this week. I'm excited for this topic around mental health. I think it's really, really important for us to be very intentional with the words and the thoughts that we have. And so think about that. Think about some of the ways that you want to start shifting the way that you're speaking to yourself, the way that you're talking to yourself, and the way that you're talking to others, and the way that you're talking to others about yourself. Like sometimes we'll say like, oh, like I shouldn't have done that, or I'm really stupid, or, you're apologizing for things all the time. And like these behaviors, you're devaluing yourself with your words, with your thoughts, with your mind. So we're talking about the mind this week. So I know that you guys are going to have a lot of ideas that you're going to be able to add to the worksheet as well. I'm going to be getting these worksheets to you this week so you can start building them, start working on them. And another thing that's happening this week is we are increasing our income with the original Own Your Value program. So the original Own Your Value program was very short. It was only like 10 days, I think. And there was audios. There was 4 audios and there was 4 Facebook Live videos. And those are all in your Facebook group. I have tagged you in all of them. So I'm going to be starting to watch the first one tomorrow. So let's dive in to this content. It was really powerful for me. It really shifted my energy and my mindset when I did that last Own Your Value program, and I know it's going to be super valuable for you. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, and I will see you in the group, and I will see you here tomorrow for day 2 of implementing mental health habits that are going to increase your value. This is Kate in Paradise, and I see you shining.